To connect the GRU4 from your equipment through the GRU4 and into a bottle, you need to do the following. We're using the bottle to simulate your equipment. So if you're connecting this to the equipment, you need to have a regulator. Then you have, temporarily you can use the fittings off one of the hoses, unscrew them off. You've got these two fittings. We need to screw one onto your regulator, seal it with some jointing paste, so that you've got one of these connections through the regulator, because we have to regulate the pressure of the gas going into the GRU4. That must be set at 80 psi. Next thing we need to do is connect our outlet port, which we are going to go through the GRU4. There's two versions you can do. One is store on board, but if the onboard storage is not big enough, then you go through the auxiliary port, which is V5 here. You need to purchase an adapter fitting, which is a QC4 swage lock, and a nipple to screw that into here. That gives you your connection. Next step, you need to connect your hose into your equipment connection here and onto your connection to your circuit breaker. That gives you your connection straight through to here. The next thing you need to do is connect your hose, your secondary hose, into here through to your bottle. That does not have to have a regulator on it. That can just be connected straight to the spigot on the bottle. Once that's connected, you then look at the chart, the quick start guide that's on the top of the GRU4, and you pick which process you actually want to do. In this particular example, we're going to transfer SF6 from the equipment to auxiliary storage. Now, on the top here, we'll explain to you all the different positions of the valves. So firstly, V1, which is this valve here, you need to go in the down position, which moves it to the recover position. V2, which is this valve over here, needs to go to the up position. So you've now got V1 pointing down, V2 pointing up. V3 and V4 are located down on the tank, which are labelled V3 and V4. Both of those are to stay closed. Valve 3, which is the blue valve, valve 4, red valve. V5 is your auxiliary port, which goes off to your bottle or your storage vessel. That needs to be open. Once you've got it in that position, you've got your gauge regulated at 80 psi. You then open your valve on your breaker to start the gas flowing. Once your gas starts flowing, you then press the start button, and that will start the compressor running. What will happen then is the gas will flow in through the equipment connection. It will follow this direction, this path here. It will go up, it will go across through this pre-filter. While the pressure is higher, it will actually bypass the compressor through the check valve, through the cooler, through the dryer, purifier, filter. Then it will come back up this line and out through into your bottle. So it basically makes a pass through these two filters here, which will dry the gas. You then filter it and purify it with a molecular seal. Once the suction reads -30, basically your breaker is empty.